Good morning, children. Welcome to today's maths class. So, in the last class, I started with chapter 2, the 4 fundamental operations, in which you have learned the first fundamental operation, that is addition of large numbers. So, let's have a quick recap on what you have learned so far. That is adding the given large numbers. We use two terms in addition. One is addend and the second one is the sum. Yes, the numbers which are to be added are called addends. Each number is called an addend, and the result you obtain after adding the numbers is called the sum. Yes, you have learned addition of large numbers and you have even solved the word problems based on addition operation, isn't it? So, in today's class, I am going to start with the second fundamental operation, that is subtraction of large numbers. So in subtraction also we do use different terms. In fact, we use 3 terms. Yes, the first one is minuend. The second term we use is subtrahend. And the third term we use is difference. Okay, so you are aware of all these 3 terms as you have learned subtraction in the previous class also with 5-digit numbers, 6-digit numbers. This year you're going to learn subtraction involving 7, 8-digit numbers also, right? So first let's see what is minuend. In subtraction, the larger number from which we subtract the smaller number is called minuend. In simple way, the number from which another number is to be subtracted is called minuend. M-I-N-U-E-N-D. Then the second term, as I told you, it's subtrahend. What is subtrahend? The smaller number which is subtracted is called subtrahend. That means number to be subtracted from another number. Number to be subtracted from another number is called subtrahend. And as I told you, the third term, that is difference. The result of subtraction is called difference. So we do follow few steps to perform subtraction operation. When I say operation, as I already told you in the last class, we are dealing with 4 fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in this chapter. So far you have learned addition of large numbers. Now we started with subtraction of large numbers. So let's see the steps involved in subtraction of large numbers. The steps what we follow in subtraction is quite similar to addition, children. First step, arrange the minuend and the subtrahend in column form. Second step, start subtraction from the ones column, regroup the digits if needed, then move to the tens column and so on. Yes, so this is how you perform subtraction. You will first arrange the numbers in column form. That is, the first number, the larger number is the minuend. The second number, the smaller number, is called subtrahend. These two you will arrange in column form. Then you will start subtracting from ones place. And one more important thing, children, when you are subtracting, you can subtract only 2 numbers, 2 large numbers, wherein in addition, you can have 2 more than 2 addends, but in subtraction you have only minuend and suprahend, not more than that. Then you will find the difference. Yes, arrange the number in columns by writing the greater number above the smaller number. Okay, so let's take an example and see how the subtraction is performed in this. The question is, subtract 4 crore 34 lakh 20,789 from 7 crore 56 lakh 21,875. Be very careful when you have the word from, children, especially in subtraction. Whenever it is, the first number is given to be subtracted from the second number. So here, the second number will become the minuend. Yes, so you'll have to subtract 7 crore 56 lakh 21,875 minus 4 crore 34 lakh 20,789. Yes, so let's take the place values here, the places here in which you will arrange the digits according to their places. So the first larger number is 7 crore 56 lakh 21,875. So once you arrange them in their places, you'll take the second number, that is the suprahend, which is 4 crore 34 lakh 20,789. Here, the first number has to be subtracted by the second number here. So we'll start the subtraction. Here, the first number is called the minuend. Second number is called the suprahend. Yes, so you have arranged in columns. You have followed the first step. It's done. Now comes the second step. That is, you will start subtracting from ones place. Then you will move to the tens place. Then to hundreds place, and so on. Yes, so let's start subtracting. 5 minus 9 is not possible because 5 is smaller than 9. So 5 will become 15. You're regrouping the numbers here, right? So 5 will become 15. Where did you get that 1 from? From 7. So 7 will become 6, that is 16. Then 5 will become 15. Then again, 6 minus 8 is not possible in tens place. So from 8 you will take 1, which will give 1 to the tens place. So 6 will become 16. So when 8 is giving one digit in tens place, 8 has to become 7. Am I right? So 1 is being borrowed to tens place from hundreds place, isn't it? So now you get the answer, the result, which is called difference. So what is the result obtained when you subtracted 4 crore 34 lakh 20,789 from 7 crore 56 lakh 21,875 is 3 crore 22 lakh 1,086. Yes, so this is how you perform subtraction operation involving large numbers. Yes. Then, how to check whether your subtraction is correct? You will be having a doubt. Once you're done with subtraction, you might have a doubt whether you've done it correctly or you went wrong in any of the places of borrowing or calculating the value. In that case, we can check whether the subtraction is done correctly or not by using addition. Isn't it not interesting, children? You're dealing with subtraction, but you can check this subtraction with addition operation. So here, all the operations are interlinked. Yes? So if you know how to add the numbers, you can easily do subtraction also. So do so we add the difference. We can check subtraction by adding the difference obtained and the subtrahend. What did you understand by this? You're going to add the difference, the result, with the subtrahend. And when you add difference and subtrahend, the sum must be equal to the minuend. When the sum is equal to the minuend, then the subtraction is correct. Otherwise, there is a mistake in the calculation. Okay? So let's take an example. Suppose you have 7,51,613 minus 3,56,719. When you subtract these two large numbers, you get the result. That is 3,94,894. So here I didn't use the terms. What is the first number called as? You are subtracting the first number and the second number. So here the first is the larger number. It is called minuend. And the second number which is being subtracted is called the subtrahend. And the result what you obtain is called the difference. So you can conclude minuend minus subtrahend gives you the difference. Now to check, as we just discussed in the previous part, that is how to check the subtraction. You can follow the points given above. That is, you will add the difference and the subtrahend to get the minuend. If you get the minuend, then your subtraction is correct. So here we have the difference, that is 3,94,894. You need to add with 3,56,719, which is the subtrahend. Difference plus subtrahend should give you the minuend, and the minuend here is 7,51,630. Then your subtraction is correct. This is how you check your subtraction, right? So note this, children, how you are going to get the result of the subtraction. That is, minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. Similarly, you do check whether your subtraction is correct. The same formula I can get it for minuend. To find the minuend, you will add the difference and the subtrahend. Difference plus subtrahend gives you minuend. Similarly, you might be having a question, how to find the subtrahend, teacher? Difference is given, minuend is given. How to find the subtrahend? In that case, you have the formula minuend minus difference, which will give you subtrahend. All these formulas are important. I'll ask you when I'm going to start with addition involving missing digits and subtraction involving missing digits. Okay, once again I repeat, minuend minus subtrahend gives you the difference is equal to difference. Difference plus subtrahend is equal to minuend, and minuend minus the difference gives you subtrahend. Yes. So let's get started with properties of subtraction. Like addition we were dealing with addition of large numbers, in which the properties of addition, you have learned three properties of addition. The first one is zero property, second one is order property, and the third one is grouping property, isn't it? Now let's see the properties of subtraction. The order of numbers, especially when we were dealing with addition of large numbers, order property was applicable for addition operation, isn't it? Now for subtraction, order means, in simple words I'll tell you, children, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Yes, so here the order is, first you are adding 2 with the second number 3 and you will get the result 5. Same thing, I'll take it as 3 plus 2. I took the same numbers but I've changed the order. First, I have taken 3. Then I added with 2. Did the result change? No. The sum remains the same in addition. Now, properties of subtraction, the order of numbers involved in subtraction cannot be changed. Order of numbers involved in subtraction cannot be changed. That is the first property. So order property is not applicable for subtraction operation. Yes, because 2 minus 1 is 1. Yes. Now 1 minus 2, when I change the order, 1 minus 2 is not equal to 1. So order property is not applicable for subtraction operation. Example, I'll take a large number here. 3,25,129 minus 1,02,118. When you subtract these two numbers, the difference, the result obtained is not equal to 1,02,119 minus 3,25,129. Here you have changed the order, then the difference is not equal. This is what is the first property of subtraction. Second one, when a number is subtracted from itself. I'll take a number, a single digit number, that is 4. I would like to subtract 4 from 4 itself. So 4 minus 4. What is the result you obtain? That is 0. So when a number is subtracted from itself, the difference is 0. This is second property. When a number is subtracted from itself, from the number itself, then the difference is 0. Example, 1,12,35,256. When you subtract from 1,12,35,256, then the result is 0. Third property, when 0 is subtracted from the number, I told you when the word from is there, the second part, the second number must be written as the first number. Yes, so when 0 is subtracted from the number, the difference is number itself. Suppose I have digit 5 and 0. So when 0 is subtracted from 5, when I say 0 is subtracted from 5, 5 minus 0 is the correct way of subtraction. This is how you subtract when from word is there. Yes, the second number comes to the first place with a minus sign followed by the first number. So 5 minus 0 is 5 itself. 12 minus 0 is 12 itself. Yes, so when 0 is subtracted from the number, the difference is number itself. Example, let's take a large number and see. 5,28,34,196 minus 0 is 5,28,34,196. So these are the three properties in subtraction. Now let's get started with word problems involving subtraction operation. The population of a town is 28,76,543. So the total population of a town is given. Out of these, 15,42,678 are males. So total population is given. Number of males are also given. Now the question is, how many females are there in the town? So what do we have to do? Total population is given. Number of males are given. You need to find number of females. In that case, let's get started with the statements first. You have to subtract, children. Total population of the town is equal to 28,76,543. Number of males is equal to 15,42,678. Now, to find the number of females, total population minus number of males. That is equal to 28,76,543 minus 15,42,678. Now let's start subtracting these two large numbers. So the first large number is called minuend. The second number is called subtrahend. So you have to subtract these two to get the result, and the result is called difference. Yes? So let's get started. Start from ones place. I have already arranged in column form. First step is already done. Second step, start subtracting from ones place. 3 minus 8 is not possible. So you have to borrow a number from tens place, that is 4. 4 will give a number to 1 place, to 3, that will become 13. Now 4 is giving a number, so it has to become 3, and again 5 has to give a number to 10th place, so you will get 13 in 10th place. Similarly, in thousands place we have 6. 6 will give a number to 5, that is 200th place. 5 has already given a number, so it is having 4. When 4 got a number, it has become 14 in hundreds place. So 6 has given a number, so 6 will become 5, right? So the difference is 13 minus 8 is 5, 13 minus 7 is 6, 14 minus 6 is 8, 5 minus 2 is 3, then 7 minus 4, that is 3, 8 minus 5 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, we get the difference, which is nothing but number of females in the town is equal to 13,33,865. Let's take another sum and see how the operation is being performed and what has to be done, in fact. So the question is, the sum of 75,23,625 and 22,34,374 is subtracted from 6,12,76,343. Here the first statement says the sum of first large number and second large number, but the sum is not given. So the first step, you need to find the sum of the first two large numbers. So the sum is subtracted from the next number, that is 6,12,76,343. And the question is, what is the difference that is obtained? So as I told you, first you will find the sum of the first two large numbers. Then the second procedure, the second step is you're going to subtract the sum from the large number, that is 6,12,76,343. So sum of 75,23,625 and 22,34,374. You're going to add them. You'll get the sum, that is 97,57,999. You will arrange in columns. You'll start adding from ones place, then to tens, hundreds, so on. So you got the sum of the first two large numbers, that is 97,57,999. Now to get the difference between the large number, that is 6,12,76,343, and the sum is 6,12,76,343 minus 97,57,999. So you will arrange in columns. Follow this steps. Arrange the given numbers in columns. Second, start subtracting from ones place. So when you have to subtract, you are regrouping the numbers here by borrowing from the places, from each place here, right? So when you regroup the numbers, you got the values for each place. So 13 is in 1's place. 13 minus 9 is 4. Similarly, 13 minus 9 in 10's place gives you 4. 12 minus 9, which is in 100's place, gives the difference as 3. 15 minus 7, that is 8. 6 minus 5 is 1. 12 minus 7 is 5. 10 minus 9 is 1. And 5 in crores place. Therefore, the difference obtained is 5,15,18,344. So this is how you're going to solve the given word problems by following the steps involved in subtraction of large numbers. Right? Hope you have understood, children. So do the given assignment on time. Maintain your classworks neatly. Don't write in the rough column. Right? So this is how you solve the subtraction sums. Hope you're clear. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.